Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I found I found out this a couple of days ago. I want to share this with you guys. Oh man sent for wildlife crime, including sheep cloning. Oh, watch this.
Man was convicted in federal court this week for committing 2 federal wildlife crimes, including cloning
Cloning
sheep.
sheep.
Arthur Schubarth was convicted of conspiracy
Oh, I like the way he said it. Oh, man.
committing 2 federal wildlife crimes, including cloning sheep. Arthur Schubarth was convicted of conspiracy to violate the
Cloning
Lacey Act
sheep.
and violating it.
Fundamentally, this
Oh
was
man,
about greed, where you had Mr. Schubarth, the
I can't
defendant,
believe he
and his
cloning sheep.
co-conspirators who created this scheme to make more money, to have the largest sheep in the world, actually right here in Montana.
Schubarth was
What?
ordered to pay over $24,000 in fines or restitution.
The Lacey Act Reward Fund, that's what he was charged with in this conspiracy of federal law. So that assists our partners in their investigations of similar Lacey Act violations.
The Lacey Act essentially protects wildlife by creating civil and criminal penalties for a wide array of violations. In addition to the fines, Schubarth also faces jail time.
He was sentenced to 6 months in federal prison, and he was facing up to 10 years. I think the court took into account his age. He's 81 years old.
According to the federal filings, Schubarth and his business engaged in the purchase, sale, and breeding of mountain sheep and mountain goats, with the primary purpose of marketing and selling live animals and genetic
What?
material to captive hunting operations, meaning cloning.
Put into an embryo of one of his ewes that he would have on his ranch, and then created what he called the Montana Mountain King.
This investigation has taken years of work by multiple agencies.
You had the Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. You had the United States Fish and Wildlife Service that was the lead investigative entity. That's one of our federal partners. And then the Environment and Natural.
What? So breeding and cloning, breeding is something different, right? He didn't breed it, he cloned it. I don't understand like how so cloning if he was breeding the goats, making bigger, it's different, right? So you can clone it. I need to do more research that how I have to look more.
Natural Resources Division, or ENRD, with the United States Department of Justice. They're in this, of course, same U.S. DOJ as we are, but their attorneys who are experts in this assisted us in prosecuting him, and will continue to assist us with the co-conspirators moving forward.
Representatives from the other agencies were not able to comment at this time due to ongoing investigations. Mr. Schubarth declined an
Okay, I found this.
My talk at the table is an only in America wild story, something out of a sci-fi film. An 81-year-old man in Montana who's been charged with federal felony wildlife crimes for cloning a giant foreign sheep here in the U.S. for hunting purposes. Let me try to explain this. So this 81-year-old man, his name is Arthur Schubarth.
Oh.
He imported sperm, tissue, and testicles from a Marco Polo sheep, the largest in the world, and then successfully took that material and made a full living sheep out of it.
What?
Then he crossbred that sheep with a Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep and created a hybrid sheep that he called the Montana Mountain King. And the plan was to sell those, which he actually did, to people who wanted to stock preserves exclusively for hunting. The authorities were not fans of this move, and they've given him a 6-month sentence. The judge said this is to deter anyone from, quote, changing the genetic makeup of the creatures on this earth.
I like how you said he imported. I would love to see the image, the TSA image of the importation of the testicles and what else, the semen going through that machine, what it would show up on the screen. The guy looking, he's like,
Why do you want
"What
to see that, Vlad?
I'm just curious, imagining what it would
What
look
you
like to that
talking
person.
Well,
about,
now that you have
man?
that image in your mind,
Yes.
here's the other complication here. These are living animals now on the Earth. I mean, he successfully created the clone. So people would be wondering that the clone of the Marco Polo sheep that he created here, which is usually native to Kazakhstan, is going to go to a zoo. So that's going to be living. The
Yeah.
other hybrid sheep
Please
are not going to
take
be
him
used
to
for
the zoo.
hunting. He's got until the end of 2025 to sell them, and the meat will be eaten by somebody. That's what they say anyway. Just a crazy
man.
story.
That is a
Poor
wild
sheep,
story and a
man.
bad idea. All right, it's what it said.
Oh, guys. All right, guys. Oh man, I can't believe that happened. I can't just believe that.